The work we have here is part of an ongoing project. We've been doing this for about 20 years to monitor the numbers of juvenile salmon in the river, Frome, the numbers of juveniles that leave the river as smolts each spring, and then the numbers of adult salmon that return back into the river within a year or two later. Salmon are in huge difficulty. They're bordering on collapse. Numbers of adult salmon returning to our rivers have declined by some 70 to 80% over the last 40 years. So they are in huge trouble. So we need to monitor the numbers to see how the populations are doing, but also to try and work out why they're declining. And a lot of the work is just not the routine monitoring, but a lot of research and data interrogation to understand the intricacies of why salmon populations are declining. Bournemouth have been hugely helpful through the project, and we were keen to have them on board because we do use a lot of students as part of our work. For instance, for this work that we're doing here today, we've got a team of 7 people out, but for 4 weeks during late August and September, we run 2 teams of 7 people. So we need that the hands-on help from the students to help us do this work. Without them, we couldn't do it.
Well, it's great. This is my 3rd year doing it now, so obviously I've enjoyed it. We do a lot of field work with our course, and going forward, I enjoy the hands-on roles. So it's always good to get out and have a balance between that and classroom studies. So yeah, it's nice, especially when you sit down and see the bigger picture of the work you're doing. Because you sort of turn up each day and do the job, don't really think about it. But yeah, it's contributes to a wide impact, which is pretty nice.
Work at the moment is being supported through the EU's Interreg Channel programme under a project called SAMARCH, which stands for Salmonid Management around the Channel. The project has 10 partners, 5 in the UK and 5 in France. And the UK partners include Bournemouth University, Exeter University, the Environment Agency, Salmon and Trout Conservation, and us, the Game and Wildlife Conservation Trust.
I think it is essential for their the knowledge that we give them in the lecture theatre. It's all very good to tell them what we do, but then they are just the spectators. But when they come and get themselves immersed in what we do, then they get to learn how all these theoretical work, how it actually is applied in the field, because that research that they do then is going to feed into policy for the environment agency, for example, and also the equivalent agencies in France. So it's all to protect the fish populations, the salmon and the sea trout populations, and that's what they do. I mean, and the students love it.
One of the big things that I'm keen on with using students is that many of them don't know that wild salmon exist in our rivers. They've never seen a wild salmon, particularly a juvenile wild salmon. So they can, if they leave us with a sense of, understand a bit about salmon, that salmon are in trouble, and that, then I'm very, very happy with that.